SMT Nation, we back. Nation, Verizon just had a quarter earnings this week. They were the first to report of the big three. And, many things were pretty good for Verizon. Service revenues, the profits, the ARPA, the ARPU, all those things, good free cash flow numbers. And, they had less losses than they had in the previous year's quarter, Q1. And they had less prepaid losses. I mean, overall, it was a quarter that showed by comparison that things had improved compared to the previous year. So they got some positive momentum going through the rest of the year. They're upbeat at the company. But I want to take a look at what happens this year for Verizon. I don't think they want to do any more price hikes, right? They did it to basically all their plans over the course of the last 16 months. They raised pricing on the smartphone, or excuse me, the smartwatch, connected watch platforms, right? So those prices went up. That lever really isn't there for Verizon anymore, right? They just simply can't really raise price, and they even hit the home internet. So they've done it all there. So now their go-to market strategy with, my plan and all these other things, trying to present value to the, to the consumer, with fixed wireless access and the 5G home internet. I think some of that's in play. But my proposed situation or process for this year, if T-Mobile raises prices, that's a big if. What does that do for Verizon's potential for growth? I present that to you guys. I just want to hear what your thoughts on it are. You guys can obviously comment down in the comment section and let me know. But the way that I propose this is that if T-Mobile was to maybe make a mistake, which they're not really known for doing when it comes to pricing, right? They've always, tiptoed that line very closely since the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. They've pushed the envelope a little bit at times, and they tried to migrate people's plans. That was all very dangerous, right? You have a T-Mobile, a brand that has a lot of positive equity with their customers in the consumer space and the market. That was all kind of in jeopardy, I would say. But if they have room in which they can raise pricing, if they raise pricing too much, and then maybe that's an opportunity for Verizon to come in with a tailored offer or something where they come into play for the consumer, because they haven't really done that. Verizon as a brand, the postpaid brand, I'm not talking about Visible, I'm not talking about prepaid offers, I'm not talking about what they're doing with cable, just Verizon postpaid service. Verizon really caters to the customers that they have. They don't really cater to the AT&T customer or the T-Mobile customer. If a T-Mobile customer or an AT&T customer goes to Verizon, it's because of something bad happened at their old carrier. Dropped calls, a hack, a network issue, experience or something, it's something like that. But if the pricing was to change at T-Mobile and then customers started shopping and they found a way to make Verizon more affordable than whatever they were paying at T-Mobile, well, that would kind of change the outlook for the net gains or the phone net adds for Verizon through the rest of the year. I think it gets them some additional customers. Obviously, they're competing with AT&T, who possibly just got a better construction of phone deals, maybe. They've got a signature discount. They've got ARP and other ways to save a little money. But I'm just kind of throwing this out there. And maybe some of those customers end up at Big Cable. And that way, Verizon's still involved with those customers. What do you guys think of that potential? Is there a way and a possibility that if T-Mobile was to raise pricing just enough to where it would cause those customers to look elsewhere, does that get Verizon in play for some of those customers? Or do you think T-Mobile will play it really conservative and not try to rock the boat? I mean, everything is looking like T-Mobile's going to raise pricing. I mean, it was mentioned and discussed at their earnings call this week. Even the writers, right, the media that covers telco, speculating price hikes this year. And this stems back to last year when they talked about it, right? So if we're reading between the lines and T-Mobile's going to raise pricing, what does that do for Verizon, who already raised pricing and likely is going to be standing pat for a while? What do you guys think? Tell me. Comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Please do like and share this video. Subscribe if you're new here, and we will see you all in the next video. Peace.